Hi everyone, this is Owen Deacon, and today I'm in church. This is Tubbs Road, better known as Open Door Ministries. And I'm here because I'm promoting a concert that will take place on the 8th of September, featuring yours truly, with a host of really competent and wonderful musicians. And we're doing this concert as part of a season of events to raise money for this church. No battlefield when peace is here with me, although it's raining out there. Sun is shining right here, Sunshine Street. Sunshine. Well, this is my favorite part of the church. This is where all the musicians play on a Sunday morning. It's a little square box at the side, and it's got all the instruments and everything, and we all like squeeze in and play, and even though it's a bit uncomfortable, it's really, really good. You know, I could talk about the things that the church has done for me since I became a Christian, or what Jesus has done, or the influence of Christ in my life. You know, when I came to Christ, when I came to know Christ, I was a child. I used to go to Sunday school, but as an adolescent, I left church, and it wasn't a feature in my life at all. And I went through all the rigmarole of growing up in the area and running around and doing things with my friends and all of that. And I had a band at the time, was a reggae band, and we had regular features in the reggae charts with different songs like What Is Life and that one I was just playing, Sunshine Street. Anyway, after a bout of illness and divorce and really like a bad time in my life, I was invited to go to church, and I spent my time just listening. And when the pastor discovered that I was a musician, then I was encouraged to pick up my instrument and start playing again and do it for the Lord, do it for church, do it for a purpose, you know. And through that I began to actually live again. You know, it would have been the same if I was doing any other thing and left it behind as part of like a bitter and twisted memory or something. The change was spiritual, and it was physical as well. It was me being myself, being the person that God created. Owen Deacon. Reason being is because every time I read this, it gives me a sense of history. It's a plaque in memory to Mrs. George Penny, a faithful servant of this church from its formation until her death. That means she was one of the original members of this church. And it's dated January the 2nd, 1922. and she was aged 58 years old. Peace, perfect peace. Now, I never thought of this part of the church as being one of my favourite features until recently when we used this part here to record the video for Never Give Up. You see me and a young lady sitting down singing a chorus, which was quite funny. And actually a part I didn't want to put in the video, but never mind. That's another story. But what I'd really like you to consider the good work that goes on in this church and the value of this church to the community.
I was christened here by Pastor Reed. Yeah, this church means a lot to me. My mum was married here and everything like that, and I was hoping to get married here sometime in the distant future. But I might not get the chance because the church is going to get closed, and I think it's just shame. Because this is basically my livelihood, because every Sunday I'm here, or in the week as well, and it's just a big part of my life that's always been here. It's secure, the foundation is just going to be uprooted, and I think it's, like I said, it's a real shame. And my brother and sister, who's aged 5 and 6, they're not really going to be able to have this memory of this church, of this building that's just quite magnificent in the middle of Harsden, and not going to be a part of this community and this family, which is being in Tubbs Road. So, yeah.
As you know, or as I've mentioned before in this film, we are trying to raise money for the church, and I think we have a deadline. We have a deadline. If we don't pay all that we owe as a church to the bank by October, then we close. So that's how important it is for us. So come down, like I say, come down and enjoy the event. There's other events going on as well. If you look up on the church website, which is Church of God of Prophecy, COPOG.com. And you'll see there's concert after concert after concert. And even if you don't come to mine, you'll find something that you will like.
Make sure you come to the concert
on the 8th of September.
7 o'clock.
7.
£10 ticket.
Never give up.
Never.
And it's important that we stay open and keep it open for the sake of families and people in the area that need this. They need somewhere to come and worship on a Sunday. And it's more than worship, really. It's family values, it's ambitious youngsters, it's elders with something to share. It's all of those things and more, So The 8th of September 2012. I invite you to come down and be a part of this event. The Never Give Up concert with yours truly.
Put you down is not your